Hi everyone, welcome to the Coding Channel. Today is the 31st episode of our Java programming tutorial series. And in this episode, we are going to talk about how to trace recursive methods in Java. This and more when we come back. Let us now trace the Java program having a recursive method. So let's start. Inside of main method, we have an output statement. But before we print out the output, we have a method call to prod, and our main method will pass 1 to m and 4 to n. So we have a local variable inside of our prod method, user defined method. M, the value is 1, and n is equal to 4. Okay, and then we have a if condition, or the base case here. Is m is equal to n? No. So we will proceed to else. Okay, so else int recurse, we have a variable recurse. So recurse is equal to prod, and then m, which is 1, then n minus 1. N minus 1 is 3. Okay, so since we don't know the value of prod 1 3 first, so before we assign to recurse, we need to call the prod again. Okay, but before that, we have another assignment statement here. Result is equal to n times recurse. So meaning to say, we can just have put here result is equal to n, which is 4, okay, multiplied by recurse. Okay, recursive. So this one, since we don't know yet the value of a recurse, okay, so what we're going to do before we return the result to main, so we need to solve first the value of this method. So what we're going to do now, we will try to have a recursive call, okay, to the prod by passing 1 and 3. So this time the value of m is 3, I mean 1, and then the n is now 3. Okay, so if we pass it, since is equal to n, no, so else int recurse. So we will have another state stack here. So we will just put this first in a stack. Okay, so this time around we have a recurse prod 1 3. So this time we have now 1 and 2. Okay, and then the value of n is 3. So 3 times recurse, and since we don't know the value of recurse again, we will just put this temporarily in stack. Okay, and we will pass this one again. Okay, so meaning if we pass it, and since m is not equal to n, we will again read the else statement here. So meaning we will put this again in stack, and then this time around we have an assignment statement here 1, but this time the value of n is 2. Okay, right? And then we will pass 1 1 now to prod. Okay, so this time around the value of m is equal now to n, which is 1 1. So if m is equal to n, return n. So if that is the case now, if we're going to return n now is actually 1, right? So we will return 1. So what does it mean? It only means that when we pass prod 1 1, the value returned is 1. So we can now replace that 1 here. Okay, so the recurse now is equal to 1, and that's the time now that we can now multiply 2 times the value of recurse, which is 1. So 2 times 1 is 1. So that means to say we can now substitute that one here. So the value of the returned value so far is 2 times 1 is 2. Okay, so this 2 now will become the value of the returned value if we pass 1 and 2 to prod. Okay, so that would be the value of recurse. So So let's try to think of it as this one is being deleted now in stack, and then because we have now the value of 2 here as the value of recurse, and then we will substitute this. So 3 times 2, since we have the assignment statement here, so 3 times 2 is 6. So the returned value now is 6. Okay, and the 6 now is being returned if we pass 1 to 3. Okay, so the value of result now is 6. So we will replace this one to 6 as the value of recurse. So 4 times the value of recurse, which is 6. So we will delete this in memory. And 4 times 6 is 6 to 18, 24. So the final value of result is 24. So this is now the value, the final value returned to the main method. Okay, so our final output is 24. Okay, that's how it works. Okay, that's how we trace the recursive method. Okay, so let's check if we run this program if the final output is also 24. Okay, so there you go. So that's how we trace, and that's how the recursive method works. And that's all for today. And if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and consider subscribing. And as always, show your love through comments and favorites. God bless and thank you for watching.